Hello, friend. Welcome to Marine Engineering Hub. This is your narrator Ravi Gupta. Today, we are going to talk about reversing servo motor, in which I am going to show you how a reversing servo motor is attached. After that, we will see how a reversing servo motor and different part of the reversing servo motor. And after that, we'll through a sketch diagram, we will see how the reversing servo motor mechanism is actuated. And after that, when during the actuation, how the movement is being carried out, I will show you. But before beginning the video, I must tell you one thing, that if you haven't watched the part 1 of the reversing servo motor, in which I have covered the lost motion angle, is been given right now on the I button. Please click on that and please watch that, because when you will watch and after that if you watch this, you will understand better, because in that I have explained the lost motion angle for which, due to which we are doing all this reversing mechanism. So let's begin the video of reversing servo motor. So what is reversing servo motor? So basically, in Sulzer RTA engine, the fuel cam repositioning with the respect of crankshaft is carried out by reversing servo motor principle. It means that whenever the engine need to be turned in ahead or astern direction, we need to make sure that the fuel cam is properly adjusted such that it can perform the action of actuation when running in ahead direction or during in the astern direction. To ensure that the fuel cam is properly adjusted, the different mechanism is been installed by different manufacturer, like in Sulzer RTA engine have employed reversing servo motor. Now the question is asked that how this reversing servo motor is employed. Basically, the reversing servo motor is employed. One reversing servo motor employed two fuel pump cam retiming. What do I mean by that? It means that suppose there are 6 units, in that case there will be 3 reversing servo motor installation. Okay, now let's move to the third point. Reversing servo motor is installed on the camshaft and the fuel pump cam is installed on the reversing servo motor. It means what? That the fuel cam is not directly attached to the camshaft. So this point is creating confusion. I will tell you in my later slide. But before that, I want to tell you that here in this diagram, as you can see, that this is the reversing servo motor and this is the fuel pump. As you know, in Sulzer engine, the fuel pump are provided in a two block. For what? Why it is provided in a two block? So that two fuel pump can be adjusted by one reversing servo motor. Now about the third point, how it is installed, we will see in this slide. Now in this slide, as you can see, this is the camshaft. Okay, this is the camshaft of an engine. Now this is the wing of a reversing servo motor. This is the wing, and this is the reversing servo motor which is been installed on the cam, and the fuel pump is installed on the reversing servo motor. It means what? That the fuel cam, this is the fuel cam, two fuel cam for two fuel pump is installed on one reversing servo motor which is been installed on the camshaft. So it means that the fuel cam is not directly attached to the camshaft, it is attached to the camshaft via reversing servo motor. Now before seeing the part, I want to tell you that earlier I have told you in my camshaft series that the fuel cam is directly attached to the camshaft and is hydraulically adjusted. So that was the construction in MAN BMW and in the earlier model of the Sulzer engine. But with reversing servo motor principle, this is not the case. Now let's see how, what are the parts. So as you can see, this is the wing, this is the wing, this part. Okay, and this is called sleeve, this is called sleeve. The each cam is attached to a sleeve. Okay, the fuel pump cam is attached to the sleeve, and as the sleeve move, the fuel pump cam move. Now I want to focus on my hand. I will show you how it works. As you can see, 1 minute. As you can see here, that right now this is the fuel pump cam sleeve. Okay, this is a sleeve of the reversing servo motor and this is the fuel pump cam. Now the sleeve is attached to the fuel pump cam, and whenever the sleeve is rotated, at that time the fuel pump cam is also rotating like this. So means whenever the sleeve is rotating, it is rotating the fuel pump cam. Okay. Now the thing is asked that you can see the oil entrance point here. So basically there are 3 points. One is for ahead motion, means oil will go here and will rotate in a ahead direction. One point of entrance is for Ashton. And this third point is the oil signal, which is confirming that the reversing servo motor has been repositioned correctly, and the signal will go and will actuate the reversing servo motor interlock. That okay, reversing servo motor interlock is now getting deactivated because reversing has been completed. So let's see in the reversing servo motor mechanism sketch. I will show you better. You will understand better. So here, as you can see, this is the reversing servo motor mechanism. Now, as you can see here, this is a 30 bar control here, and this is the control station where the ahead or astern signal will be given whenever the engine run to be ahead in Ashton or ahead Ashton direction. Okay, now suppose right now the engine is in stop condition. So first let's see the component. This is the actuating piston. Okay, this is the reversing servo motor. This is the air distributor, and this is the governor control field. Now one more thing, you need to take care that here the oil from the lube oil crosset is coming and waiting to the actuating piston. Right now, suppose we have given a head direction. When we have given a head direction, this solenoid will actuate the ahead solenoid valve. Now at that time the 30 bar control layer waiting in ahead will get a passage and will actuate the actuating piston. As the actuating piston will get activated, the oil which was waiting from the lube oil corset pump will get a port to flow, and as it will get a port to flow, it will go to the reversing servo motor. Okay, and it will a part of oil will go to the governor fuel control, indicating that the ahead direction is given. Now this oil which is going to the reversing servo motor is going to actuate the reversing servo motor and adjust the fuel cam as per ahead direction. Now how it is going to do it, let's see in the next slide. Now as you can see, the oil is coming from the actuating piston here and entering here. As the oil is entering here, as you can see, oil is entering here and here, the sleeve is starting to rotate. The sleeve is starting to rotate. Okay, though the sleeve is starting to rotate this, and as the sleeve will rotate, the fuel pump cam will rotate. And now as you can see in this diagram difference, the oil is filling up this space. Okay, oil is filling up this space, and here the oil has filled up the space and the cam is already adjusted. Okay, as the cam is fully adjusted and it has touched, now the return oil will go and will confirm that the oil reversing servo motor mechanism is completed and the fuel pump is retimed, and the engine is good to go in fuel in ahead direction. Okay, so I hope you have understand how the reversing servo motor mechanism cam is moving the thing. Now in this video you have learned the reversing servo motor mechanism. If you want to know how the man BMW reversing cylinder mechanism occur, so please remain tuned to my next video. I will explain that. And if you want to know why the reversing has come, that means why the reversing concept has come, so go to the end screen. In end screen, I will give the link of the lost motion angle. You watch that, you will get the idea. Please friend, please do like and subscribe my channel, and please share if you like it. My only aim is to bring all our marine friends in this field, in this channel, and to give us some knowledge and share some knowledge, and through which we can learn and we can grow. Thank you friend. Image credit goes to marinediesel.co.uk. Thank you.